So if you want to manifest something new, you know what you need to focus on? You need to focus on mastering two things: master your emotions and master your energy, right? Because manifesting is all about the magnetism that you have. Think about a magnet and how it pulls things to it. As a magnet, you have to have the right frequency, the right vibe, right? The right spirit to attract that thing to you. You don't attract what it is that you want, you attract what it is that you are. So if you are somebody that is going to be really good with money, right? Or you are somebody that believes in, you have an abundance mindset, it's going to be easier for you to attract opportunities. You constantly see people on social media and they're always winning, right? Some people are forcing things to happen, but other people that you can genuinely tell that they have a beautiful spirit, they're radiating, they're glowing, they're doing their thing. What are they doing that's different? They're cultivating their magnetism. Cultivating their magnetism. How do you do that? You can do it mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, right? Because magnetism is all about you having clear beliefs. It's about you having clarity, right? In order to manifest something, you have to be crystal clear about what you desire. Your desires, believe it or not, are stronger than the thoughts that you have. Thoughts can come and go, and they come and go all the time. And that's why you got to master your emotions and your energy, because your thoughts can come in and they can mess everything up that's going on. And you got to be able to be stronger than those feelings that are popping up that you have. And instead, if you want to manifest something, you have to tap into your desired feeling. How do you want to feel when you manifest the thing that you want? How do you want to feel in that relationship? How do you want to feel if you're managing your money well? What's the feeling? You feel secure, you feel safe, you feel comfortable, you feel content when that money is together, you feel free, right? You feel financial freedom. How do you want to feel in that relationship? How do you want to feel when you manifest that new thing in this new season, new decade, new year, whatever the case may be for you? Right? How do you want to feel? So often we jump to the other side and we focus on the action, right? What actions do I need to take? What do I need to do? Who do I need to reach out to? Instead, you need to cultivate that magnetism. If you can master the emotions and the energy that's inside of yourself, you do that by reprogramming your mindset, right? How do you reprogram your mindset? You got to feed yourself new things, new beliefs, right? Your beliefs turn into your thoughts. Your thoughts, they turn into your feelings. Your feelings turn into your actions, will ultimately get to your outcomes, right? So your life around you is just a response of the beliefs you have and the desired feelings that you have cultivated or not cultivated, right? They don't teach you that in school. Your parents may or may not know how to do that. If you have parents who taught you that, you're very blessed, you're very lucky. Right? But for most of us, you got to learn this on your own. Okay, but it's the beliefs that you have that is going to help you to consciously cultivate your mindset, that it will allow you to create a life that you ultimately crave. So there is work that you got to put in order to be radiant. So many people tell me, Terry, you have a beautiful spirit. Terry, you're glowing, you're radiant. Thank you, right? Because I've spent the last decade cultivating consciously, mentally, physically, putting myself in new environments that are going to stretch me to grow. Emotionally, if I'm triggered by something, handling that in 3 seconds or 30 seconds so that I don't have to live in self doubt and fear and failure for 30 years, right? Or 3 years when I could have handled that trigger in 3 minutes because I didn't like what so and so said to me at work, or I didn't like the way so and so handled me at the register. Okay. All right. So you got to cultivate that. And then spiritually, that's you being in alignment and intact with God, right? I said intact, in tune with God. I hope you ain't tap with God. That's weird, right? But anyway, that's you having that close relationship with God where y'all like this. And you're not always going to necessarily find that in the church. That's something you got to find in here, right? At the end of For Colored Girls Who Consider Suicide When the Rainbow Isn't Enough, what does the character say? She said, I found God where? In myself, and I loved her fiercely. What does that mean? You are God. God is you. You are love. God is love. That is in here. So you got to cultivate that in here. When you can cultivate that magnetism, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, then you can glow. Then you can radiate. It's not an outer thing. It looks like an outer thing, right? But people feel your vibe, your magnetism, your energy before they see anything else from you. Back to your beliefs. What do you believe? That internal thermostat that you move up and down, that internal frequency that you are turning like a radio station, right? The internal faucet of water where the water's pouring out. How are you flowing? You get to decide the feelings that you want to have when you manifest the thing that you want. And then you have to move from just becoming, I'm going to become this thing. I want that thing. I need that, to being, embody it, be the very essence of the feeling and desired thing that you want to experience. Don't just say, I want a husband. Start being the wife now. Not with that person. Not with that person. But if you were a wife, would your bedroom be set up the same way it is now? Okay? Right? Would it be set up the same way? If you were, how would your schedule be, right? Is there even space in your schedule for you to spend time with a husband? Okay? So, and that's just one example. That's just one example. But it is, when it comes to manifesting, there's a resistance that we can have to manifesting, and then there's a place of allowing and receiving. Because often we want stuff, but we're not open enough space to receive the baby, to receive the relationship, to receive more money. Not even receive more money, because just because you get more money and manifest more money doesn't mean you know how to manage more money, right? 80,000 and 50,000 a year ain't no difference if you don't know how to consciously manage the money and be debt free. It don't matter, right? Because that's not what it's about. So that's why it's super important for you to become crystal clear on your beliefs, your desired feelings that you want to have, and then consciously work to creating a lifestyle that fits the thing that you want so it can easily manifest, right? Because once you have clarity and you're in alignment and you take action, you can manifest what you want. Cultivate that magnetism now.